this is much failure. Good 20. All right, I'm in the car just after that gym session, Mike Mentzer style. Gonna do a quick debrief here. So I did workout B this Monday, right? January 12th? Yeah. And it was just deadlifts and dips, okay? I think I'm doing the most recent version of the consolidation program that Mike developed. I think it's the one that he talked about in the 1998 lecture. I think there might be different versions of the consolidation program, but regardless, we out here, we doing stuff, and okay, so anyway, doing the consolidation program, whatever version of it that I'm doing. So essentially, workout B, done this week on Monday, deadlifts and dips. I did a warm-up set for deadlifts. I didn't do 2 warm-up sets, I just did 1. I did 135, which is a 45 plate on each side, for 10 reps, warm-up. Then I did the high-intensity set, which I did 225, so that's 2 plates each side. I did that for like 20 reps. And at one point, my left shin started bleeding a little bit because I guess I scraped it enough with the bar. But anyway, my deadlift form, probably not the greatest. I haven't done a whole lot of deadlifts in my life. My back probably started losing its straightness or flatness eventually, especially like near the end there probably. But it was one of those things where like the reps kind of just sort of kept going, like it wasn't like quite a failure worthy rep up until like around 20-ish. Then once the back started caving a bit more, I think I just kind of took that as a sign, maybe. Or maybe it did reach a more legit failure, but anyway, whatever happened, happened. Then I went from there and I went to the dips bar, and I did like 2 reps and then failed on the 3rd rep, right? Because I think for this version of the consolidation program, you're supposed to do the dips to failure in superset fashion, which means right after you do the deadlifts. So that's what I did. It took slightly longer than a normal superset would in terms of me going from the deadlifts to the dips, because I turned the recording off on the camera, then grabbed the camera, put it over in the spot, set up, then press record. So it adds like an extra, like, I don't know, like, let's say 10-15 seconds or so. So that was part of it. Then after I failed on the dips, that's it. It's done. And I will say, after and still lingering, feeling kind of gassed, like feeling kind of like, you know, like you feel kind of tired. I think at one point when I was putting stuff in the car, I was reminded of when I did leg presses to failure, like however long ago, like in 2022 or 2023. And I had like workout buddies like pulling plates off until I was basically just doing like just the bar of the leg press. And like it probably was like 50 or 60 reps or whatever by the time all was said and done, in terms of from the high weight to no weight and then just failing. And after that, that was like the most tired I've ever felt doing an exercise like that. I think I felt actually like it's not that I've never felt like throwing up before, but that was the most I've ever felt like throwing up after a set. And so this reminded me of that, not to the same extent, definitely not to the same extent, but the level of like kind of like feeling it in my head of like the fatigue, like and in my breath and stuff, like in my lungs or whatever. Like there's probably something to be said for this intensity business, you know what I mean? Now we're going to see in terms of the actual results of the intensity here, but the fact that I could do 20 reps of 225 makes me think that I could do like 315 for 5 or something like that. But we'll see what happens when we do this. The camera's not focusing on my face. Anyway, we'll see what happens when I do this workout B again 2 weeks from now, because next Monday is going to be workout A again. And then this will kind of be where the test is, of if the rest days and the intensity does like make that substantial like strength increase, right? Because you want to see the strength increasing, and then I believe Mike Mentzer said first comes strength, then comes size. So we'll see what happens. I might be getting bigger already after only just shifting over gradually to more high intensity stuff over the last little bit of time, but we're going to see what happens. I'm going to stop my talking, and I'm going to end it there. But yeah, so this was, I think, my 3rd or 4th workout of the year. I think it might be number 4. Yeah. So we're going to keep going. I'm going to probably go home, or maybe go over to a friend's house. We'll see what happens. But now the rest period begins. Then the following Monday, do another workout. And so we're going to see what happens. All right, see ya.